Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your general read for the second half of July. It's stamped for the 15th through the 31st, but these are multifaceted messages, and time is an illusion. So it could have already played out, could be in the middle of playing out, could be yet to come. All right, as these messages are multifaceted, they could resonate in a number of ways at a different at any number of times. Meaning if you come back and watch them, they could resonate a completely different way. They could not resonate at all, and I always urge you to check out your other signs as they continue to be loaded. It's general, it's not going to resonate with everyone, all right? That's okay too. Let's try to keep an open mind because the readings are multifaceted and living, and some might even say multidimensional. Some might say that. And it is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is what we say because that's what people are most interested in. But wherever you have Taurus in your chart that you may be resonating with this is totally fine. And feel free to switch the characters around. I'm reading from the perspective of Taurus because it is a Taurus reading. However, because energy is fluid, you're welcome to switch it around if you feel like that's what works best for you. So let's look at your current energy, Taurus. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Could be getting ripped out of security with the Queen of Cups. Could be needing to take care of self, needing more for self. You could be holding on very tightly to what you do have. Okay, we'll see. We are going to clarify. Let's look at what's going on in your recent past. And you could just be really focused on your coins. Could be pinching pennies, living some sort of a frugal lifestyle. Nothing wrong with any of that, actually. Recent past, Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so could be looking at other sources of income, trying to figure things out. You have Pentacles. I mean, you are Earth, so it's not like completely surprising, but I do feel that there's a focus of money here. Okay. Also, Princess of Pentacles is new ideas. It's also looking outside of what you already know. This could be outside of a job that you already have, outside of your normal patterns, outside of your, relationships, normal routine, whatever. It's outside of something. It's also the brainstorming process, especially coming with the Four of Pentacles. It's like there's no action here yet. This is sort of thinking of something before it happens, and this is holding on to something that you already have. So we'll see. Let's look at what's surrounding you. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, lots of investment, and it could be that you're just having to, there could be a focus on money and, a frugal sort of lifestyle because you're investing in other things. Yeah, responsibilities. That would make sense to me. And it's slow to growth, or you feel like the money is coming in slow. Let's look at how you're being perceived. Two of Wands. Taking a different direction, changing course, making decisions, figuring out which way to go. And also, Two of Wands is a space of growth. So let's look at the combined energy. Three of Wands. Moving forward towards goals, which would line up with everything else. So, with the will. So there's change here. You're going forward. You've got some fated events, or it's just time to take the next step, go to the next phase. Everything's in alignment so far. Let's see what's coming toward you. Nine of Swords, lots of stress. That makes sense to me with the Starman. Stress for a hopeful situation. So you're continuing on to the forward motion, forward movement, goals. And that takes money, that takes thought, that takes, strategy. It takes bunkering down. It takes making change, making choices, and investing in whatever it is you're investing in. It does feel slow, though, at least as you feel it. Let's look at what's going on in the, what's crossing the reading. What's the challenge? What's crossing the reading? Six of Pentacles. More money. Having enough to make it stay afloat. Sort of even. I'm feeling like not like an even distribution is what I'm hearing with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, some sort of an empire, building something up. Again, we've got growth. Everything here so far, Taurus, is moving in the forward direction, even though it may be a little bit hard. You may feel a little strapped. Strapped for time, strapped for money. Not as available as you'd like to be. And this could be how somebody's feeling about you. But nonetheless, again, so far everything seems to be in alignment. Let's look at the overall outcome. And there comes the Queen of Cups. So the same thing that was underlying the current energy is the outcome with the High Priestess. So you seem to be in a fair enough state of elevation. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers out here. Queen of Cups is abundance. It's also intuitive, okay? It can be nurturing others and nurturing yourself as well. In this particular card, she lets someone else drink from her cup because she is completely confident that she can manifest more. In this card, she is much about alchemy, okay? She has no fear of giving anything away because she knows she can manifest it right back. She's endless energy, and that's your overall outcome. Also, what's coming toward you seems to be stress about maintaining positivity as well, and stress about how you're going to manifest something. There seems to be some sort of skill level involved here as well. Let's see. Stressed about a skill level. Could be stressed about test. And this could be test of life. So when you got the Starman, you know, you're looking at the elemental fire, earth, water, air. You're looking at alchemy. Again, you're looking at alchemy here and here. So we're definitely in manifestation mode and building for the future. But also the Magician comes with a level of skill and elevation. And there seems to be stress surrounding that. So far, it doesn't look like anything's stopping you, though. So let's look at the current energy. Show me the Four of Pentacles. The Hanged Man in the reverse position it's not coming out, but it did want to be acknowledged. We're acknowledging it. So there's something that's got you hung up, and you're having to make a perception shift, especially possibly when it revolves around money and security. This could also be in the home. The thing about the Four of Pentacles, though, is it's almost a false sense of security, because when you hold on to it, you're not investing it. And so money, energy, it's all a currency, right? So it all must continue to go. You got to spend money to make money, kind of a thing. And this may be something you've realized, because what's surrounding you is the Seven of Pentacles. So you've got holding on to all of your coins very tightly, moving into spending your coins, figuratively. And there could be a perception shift when it comes to that currently happening. Let's see what's going on with the Four of Pentacles, please. Two of Wands. You got the Two of Wands here in the recent past, and the Two of Wands here coming out in the sideways position with the Father of Swords. So this is just going forward and making very logical decisions based on what you have and where you're going. Seeking information to invest in the right spaces, Father of Wands, what you're going to actively invest in. I'm hearing actively approach, though, okay? And also what you're going to commit to, what you're going to commit your time to, what you're going to commit your home to, what you're going to commit your money to, okay? With the Chariot coming underneath there moving forward, okay? You don't want to be deceived. You don't want to be misled. You definitely don't want to invest in any spaces that are not going to bring back to you, okay? Because we look at the Seven of Swords, can also be the thief in the night. So you are looking for more income, but also not trying to be scammed, okay? You do want to continue to do things, but also want to make it worth the investment, right? So like, let's say you only have $500 for a vacation, and you know, let's say 300 of that went on Airbnb, and then the Airbnb ends up being crap, something like that. Like, you really want to make sure that every little penny is going exactly where it needs to be. And it's not even, you know, it's a lot of pentacles and money is coming in for you, but it's possibly not even money. It could be just your time and energy. Let's say you've got a second job, and you've recently taken up new classes, and you're a single parent. This would mean that you would be making very very sure and paying close attention to exactly where all of your energy is flowing. You don't want it to be flowing in any way that isn't going to be sort of productive. And I'm looking at something that's much more about quality at this point, because the quantity simply isn't there yet. And so that seems to be really important in this reading. And I said yet because there's an active approach to getting it. Death in the reverse position with the Six of Cups in the reverse position. There's recently been quite a bit of changes that you're not sure what you want to end, what's worth keeping, and what's worth letting go. And those may be some really hard decisions that you're facing in the latter part of this month. Okay, let's look at the recent past. Show me the Princess of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. So you have new opportunity here. You've got new opportunity, either for new money, new relationships, new adventures. Pentacles, once again, does refer to money, but, you know, it's energy. It's tangible energy on a three-dimensional level overall. And also, you know, this could be you thinking about new opportunities, but you have to walk away from something to do it. You have to release something to do it, okay? And it could have been a financial responsibility or burden that you couldn't carry anymore, all right, in order to go forward. Give me one more, please. The World in the reverse position, with the Hermit in the reverse position. So whatever this obligation was, whatever this was that you had to let go, you thought about it, and I believe you're deciding to release it because it's a delay in travel. You may be relocating or figuring out how to relocate or where to relocate, because it's whatever. If you hold on to this, it keeps you there. You can't move forward, and I believe you know that. The Hermit in reverse and the Moon in the reverse. Yeah, something's come to light. This could be some form of rebudgeting. And this could definitely be a relationship. I'm hearing downsize for some of you. Okay. Let's look at the surrounding energy with the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Swords in the reverse position with the Six of Wands in the upright. Don't want to be stuck in your head about this all the time. Surrounding energy, whatever's surrounding you seems to want you to lighten up. Taurus, I feel like you have some sort of support around you that you're not necessarily used to depending on, or maybe even comfortable depending on. But it aims to help you to the success that you desire, whatever this is surrounding you. One more, please. Yeah. Whatever's surrounding you is totally supportive and wants to see you go forward. Mother of Pentacles in the reverse position, even though it knows you're possibly not the most stable right now, maybe in health, maybe in money, maybe in career, maybe in school, maybe in relationship. Yeah, with the Empress. Whatever this is surrounding you is completely supportive because it sees the potential in you, even whenever you don't see it in yourself. Okay, you could just be having a bit of a down moment because of stress factors, and this could be a breakup. Okay, this could be a breakup or a divorce of some sort that someone feels is the best way to go, either you or another person, and this could be leaving a job as well. I think you got something about leaving a job last month or last read, and if I remember correctly, it was a very hard decision because it wasn't that you didn't like the space you were in, it was that you had to do it in order to create a better offer for yourself down the line. Okay. And we're looking at energy surrounding you that's completely supportive in that space. It may not be playing out in the way that, you know, we would hope. You know, it's not ideal, but it is practical, I'll say. Let's look at the how you're being perceived in the Two of Wands. Son of Wands with the Hanged Man in the reverse again. You're being perceived in a hurry, okay? Like you're rushing towards something. Whatever this direction that you're taking in, this change that you're making in this potential growth, space of growth. It could also be that you're being perceived as juggling two people if this is resonating on a relationship level, because Son of Wands is kind of that playboy, playgirl energy, okay? It's not loyal. It comes in hot and heavy and it's passionate, but it doesn't stick around usually. And it usually has several suitors. It goes where it's called, but it's never thinking with its head on its head. When it's yeah. The Hanged Man comes in the reverse position. Yeah, someone's looking at you differently. They're perceiving you in a different way. The Four of Wands. This could definitely be a union. Mother of Swords in reverse position. Could be that someone's perceiving you as going a little bit cold to the situation. Cold to them. They could feel shut out. They don't feel possibly as though you are dedicated to them as much as you have been in the past because you're making changes. Yeah, the Devil and the Ten of Swords, they're perceiving you as misrepresenting something that you're committed to. With the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position, and again the Four of Wands. However you're being perceived that you need to make a decision. Like somebody's expecting you to make a decision and show up with receipts and proof for that decision. I'm not really sure what that's about, but someone doesn't really trust what is happening in this space because they can see the differences in you. Now understand that this is just others' perception of you. It's not necessarily your truth or what's actually going on with you, but it is how others or another is perceiving you. And they can see obvious changes in you, and it's quite possible that their own insecurities are causing them to feel this way. Not necessarily, but it is quite possible. But there are definite changes in you. I can see it throughout the reading. To me, it looks positive. To them, I don't know that it looks positive or negative, but they are somehow perceiving it as negative because they're perceiving it as something else being the driving force to this change that you may not necessarily be honest about with them. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's how the perception is coming through. So let's look at what's coming towards you. Mother of Swords in the reverse position with the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords and the Starman. What's coming towards you is cold and it's hurt. It's in a lot of pain and it's stressed. You could have someone or something coming towards you that's just in a state of anxiety. This person may just have mental health issues, and possibly I feel like someone like puts it down, like they possibly don't discuss it. I'm seeing ulcers as well, and I'm hearing the festering energy creates something worse than it has to be. And all of a sudden just got heartburn. Interesting. I don't think I've had heartburn for several months, and that just hit out of nowhere when I said that. And it could be that whatever is trying to come in for you, because look, this like amazing support system you have over here, whatever's trying to come in for you could feel like, if you're so energetically entwined, they could be picking up on your stress levels, okay? Three of Swords in the reverse position with the Five of Cups. Whatever's coming towards you is definitely broken. They're jaded in some way. And it could be, once again, if you're really connecting with someone or something on that energetic level, it could be that they're feeling your pain and picking that up. They're feeling your pain of loss, because you definitely have to let something go here. Now, whether it's tangible, emotional, I don't know. Eight of Cups is emotional, but the Princess of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is not. And neither is the World. Give me one more here, please. Father of Pentacles. Everyone seems to be, whatever is going on in the situations that are coming towards you, it's rough, but it's stable enough, okay? Yeah, with the Mother of Wands. Whatever is coming towards you appears to be very solid and stable. It's a bit boring, though. It's a bit boring. Father of Pentacles is sort of a boring energy. And then underlying with the Four of Cups. Also, that's the energy of boredom. And it could be, if all of your money and time is invested in everything else right now, that could very well be why that level of boredom is coming through. Let's look at the combined energy over here with the Three of Wands, Daughter of Cups. Yeah, so the combined energy, there's the support team and everything, whatever's going on up in this first row is offering great opportunity for the future. Right now it looks small. That's just because it hasn't had time to grow, as far as I can see. Yeah, and there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it with the Three of Wands. Again, the future, Three of Wands, Three of Wands. This is actually really amazing energy. And there the Magician is again. Taurus, you're really, that people believe in you. They support you for the most part. Now, you do have something around here being perceived in a different way. And it could just be that they're not necessarily sure what is happening or how to interpret the changes that you're going through right now. It's not necessarily that they think you're lying. They're just unsure about what is the driving force. Like, what is exactly creating all of these changes that they see in you currently. Okay? And maybe they've just never seen you so, dedicated or focused or stressed out or something like that, okay? So let's look at the what's crossing. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles in the challenging position, Nine of Pentacles, independence. You may be very used to doing everything on your own, and this is a challenge for you to ask for help. Yeah. Six of Cups in the sideways position. It feels like when you ask for help, you're going backwards, even though you're not. And that's the reality of it. That is the reality. Sometimes the reality is sometimes we need help. And it's not necessarily in a money situation. This could be, love advice. This could be just a shoulder to lean on. This could be a living arrangement. This could be just practicality overall. Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands in the reverse position, and Nine of Cups. This is not a night. Whatever's happening up here, it's not how you expected it to play out. You're happy to go forward. You're moved to go forward. I believe you've been moved for quite some time to continue moving forward and to grow. I just don't feel like you expected it to work in this way. You didn't expect to need help. You expected to be more independent. You expected possibly to have more standing on more solid ground at this point. Better union with yourself, better alignment with yourself. It's just not how you pictured it. And I feel like you're just kind of struggling with that. Your energy is coming through very calm, though. I will say that, Taurus. Your energy is coming through super calm. It honestly normally does. I feel like even when I do readings for you that are like super pressed for time and getting a lot done, I feel like you still come through as just kind of getting it done. Like, I don't feel fret in many of your readings. Queen of Cups. Let's look at the Queen of Cups and the overall outcome. Strength in the reverse position. With the Daughter of Swords in the reverse position and the Temperance in the reverse position. Mother of Pentacles in the reverse position. Five of Wands in the reverse position. So whatever this is in the overall outcome, it's coming with a great deal of struggle. I'm just letting you know. And it's also not going to be what you want, because it's not going to look how you want it to look. It starts out small. And you need to, Taurus, I feel like you need to give yourself a pat on the back for that. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you're making moves, as long as you're going forward, as long as you're growing, let's say you didn't make the $1 million overnight, but let's say, you made 1,000 overnight, there's growth. Like, I feel like you need to stop and appreciate how dedicated you've been and what you've been able to accomplish, no matter what has happened in the past. I feel like you need to stop and appreciate how far you've come. Because in the overall outcome, you're going to need to take time for yourself to kind of readjust. Here comes the Six of Pentacles again. It comes in the overall outcome, and it comes in the crossing energy with the Magician again. Yeah, you're gonna have to readjust again whenever this is done. It's like it's interesting, you're almost getting like Scorpio energy, because Scorpio is always in this constant state of transformation and evolution. And that's where I've seen you for a while. That's how you're coming in. And that's how you're coming in here. It's like you barely make the decisions and adjust here, and then the combining energy adjust again, and then there's another adjustment with whatever is coming in for you in the future. There's yet again another adjustment that you're going to have to make to overcome these challenges, and then once you get to where you're actually trying to go, you have to readjust. Also, there's a lot going on in the throat chakra. I feel, and then that's that festering energy. It's like not saying something that you really want to say. I feel like you're holding back. And that could be for good reason. I don't know. I don't know your situation. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's not doing any good. But maybe it's keeping the peace. Because I am seeing you not want to be confrontational in this space. Yeah, you're trying to leave whatever's happened in the past. Like, I'm just trying to move on. No, you're not trying to be worried about it. Okay. Nine of Swords coming out again with the Father of Swords. Wait, was the Father of Swords over here? I don't know. Anyways, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Yeah, you don't want to worry. Yeah, you're worried. The adjustment that you're going to have to make is just by letting go. I don't know if this is healthy, because I feel like you're holding back on saying something. Yeah, with the Tower, because there's an ending to something. You want drastic change. You want an end, but you're holding back because I don't think you want any conflict right now. I think you have enough on your plate. And honestly, with everything I'm seeing, that may be, I can't say that that's not smart. You got enough on your plate right now. And you're constantly changing and having to make adjustments. So if something's not, if it's just like there and it's chilling, maybe think about it later. And that could be where you're at, and that could be what's going on with the throat chakra and that festering energy as well. And they're also telling me you haven't had time to think hard enough about something. So there is a situation I feel like you've wanted to end out for a while. There's something you've wanted to say for a while. So you think. But you're also still going through the logical aspects of it, of everything that you've had on your plate so far. You feel like you haven't had enough time to actually give it enough thought, enough, really 100% present time as you feel it to give whatever that is enough thought. And you're not going to speak on it until you're sure. And I got to say, that's pretty mature and seems logical to me. You will get around to it. Just not right now. It's not the time. And that's okay. Right now, I feel like you've been going through so much that you're not really sure what's causing what. And you're logical enough and honest enough to say that to yourself. Well, I've been doing this and that, and it could be a situation where, possibly part of that's me. Maybe I'm part of the problem, and it's like you're going through too much right now for you to be able to tell or to decipher some things, and so you're not going to speak on it. I'm looking at an energy that's not going to speak on anything that it can't take back. As if that makes sense. Oh my goodness, they're blowing me up. Seek a union, mind and spirit. Air, there's one of your elementals. The unicorn, good fortune and friendship. Like I said, you have an amazing support team around you. And also, with this much transformation, this fast, this many changes and this much growth, of course you're going to need to stay centered and stay grounded in whatever way you can. Okay? Beware, honor and good luck. I was going to say beware who you trust. And triumph over adversity. Yeah, and you've got... See, whatever this jealousy is, that's how you're being perceived. I feel like someone's trying really hard to not get jealous, not get possessive, not take things in the wrong way. But I don't think they've ever seen you in this way. I don't think they've ever seen you in this way, and they're not sure how to take it. They're not sure what's causing it. It's like, well, I've seen you stressed out before, and you never acted like that. It was a different type of stress, possibly. It was a different situation, different time of my life, different age. People grow. People handle things different every time a situation comes about. Wow, that throat chakra is something fierce, let me tell you. But you're getting good fortune and friendship, honor and good luck right here, sandwiched in by triumph over adversity and seek a union of spirit. So your spiritual team, your actual friends, your actual family, you've got a ton of support. And I think that's really amazing to see. And as long as your heart's in the right place, which according to what I am seeing in this current energy, it is, nobody's perfect. And I could call out some things, but you're trying, and that's all that matters. And yeah. And you're trying very hard. You're not trying, you're doing. And you're doing your best. Let's say it like that. 44, there's those 4s again. Okay, the natural world needs you. And there's, again, your elementals. So you may be working with air, wind, fire, water. Okay, air, wind. Air, earth, fire, water. And also, water may be something that rejuvenates you. And you may not even be aware of that. You may be. You may not be. Make sure you're getting plenty of water too. A time for spirit. Yeah, you're being asked, because your transformation is so fast, you're being asked to take some time for your spirituality. So if you do yoga, do that. If you meditate, do that. If you go on the boat, on the water, go do that. If you get in the river and float, go do that. Just whatever if you go work on the car outside in the sun and it's quiet while you do it and you're able to listen to the birds and whatever, and that's your mindful meditation, do that. Whatever your space is of meditation and centering, do that. I do feel heavily like it's something to do with the earth, though. Someone here either does, they like their quiet time. They like to tinker with something, or they like to do yoga, or they like to just, this person seems outgoing, whatever this energy is. It's outgoing enough, it gets things done. It's an energy that puts its head down and works whenever it's time, but it also can socialize when it's time, but at the end of the day, it needs its time. And you're being asked to do a lot of that right now because the transformation is so heavy and so fast. Now you've got that healing time for heartache. So whatever this is, because I remember I said there's something that's coming in for you that's broken. You're dealing with something that's broken, that's coming towards you. It's jaded in a way. Magical, or miracle, excuse me. Taurus, I feel like you're doing great, and I feel like everything is going to fall into place, honestly. There's a clear solution to this, and I think that's why you're holding on so tight. If I clear my throat one more time during this reading, I mean, the throat chakra is real here, but I think you got it handled, honestly. I mean, your energy is coming through super strong. You're maintaining, you're very in control, you're continuing forward, and you're doing everything you can in this energy to stay afloat and to stay right by your heart, by your own authenticity. So I actually really love this reading. This is really great for you. I don't feel like I've given you much information. I think possibly just, you know, a bit of confirmation, and then you will be guided through the darkness. I'm telling you, your support system, no matter of this world, the next, or what's actually, like, it's, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because this is an amazing reading. I love you, Taurus. I will see you next time. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this reading.